All right, welcome everyone to FIBA World Cup Asian Qualifiers. Game day 1, Group C. We are here in Amman, Jordan, as the home team will take on Syria. And here is the rest of the schedule. Jordan and Syria will face each other twice this window. They will play again November 30th, a couple days from now. And as you see here, the world rankings, as Iran is the favorite of this group. And they already did play today. Iran beat Iraq 94-68. They are the favorite, considering they've qualified for the last 4 consecutive World Cups. And now we've got the team introductions coming up right now, but before we get into that, there are 80 teams all over the world who are participating in qualifiers, during this first window, which is taking place now until December 2nd. 16 teams in the African qualifiers, 16 in the Americas, 32 in the European, and 16 teams in this Asian qualifiers. And Jordan has been to the World Cup 3 times already in 2010, 2019, and 2023. However, Syria still in search for their first qualification for World Cup. They have qualified for the Asia Cup 7 times and 1 time for Eurobasket, so they are definitely eager to try and make history to become the first team that will put Syria through. However, it is quite a bit of a long road, as we have several different windows, and right now we will take a break for both national anthems. All right, national anthems are done, as we are approaching tip-off very soon. Both teams meeting at half court, exchanging small gifts, friendly smiles right now, and but we know soon, once tip-off happens, it's all going to be business. So this is the first time across World Cup qualifiers that 4 Middle Eastern teams are all in the same group in the first round. So that is a very interesting fun fact. And Jordan have won 10 of their last 12 home games in World Cup qualifiers, including an 87-62 win over Syria back in 2018. And here are our referees for this evening: Rabah Nujaim from Lebanon, Taha Al-Hashidi from Yemen, and Paul Skayem from Lebanon, respectively. And as always, they do have the hardest job in the building. Always say that, but it is true. And here are the starting 5 for Syria. We've got Eldabi, Shea Ali, Adribi, Davis Jr., and Moran under head coach Joseph Anthony Stybing, who has been with them since this summer, actually, with the Asia Cup. There's head coach right there. Definitely looking to prove themselves, as they did not do well in the Asia Cup this summer. This is pretty much more or less the same group, with a couple players that were not with them from the summer, but they're looking to redeem themselves. And starting 5 for Jordan, you've got right here Abu Hawas, Harris, Ibrahim, Alham Marche, and the double king, Aldouri. And he is a very well-known vet, a walking double-double, if I may be honest. Played in the Asia Cup this summer, averaged 14 points and 11 rebounds. So final words here before we get this going. Again, 80 teams from all over the world competing for a spot of only 32 that will go to Qatar in 2027 to compete in the World Cup. So again, this journey is long and not going to be won overnight. Several different windows. The next window will take place in February, where these teams will play again. Not necessarily against each other, but obviously they will cross with the other teams that are in their group. And I believe that is February 23rd through March 3rd. And then again, the third window is June 29th through July 7th. And then the top 3 teams from each group will qualify to the second round. And again, eventually it'll trickle down to 32 teams. So countdown to tip-off is coming up, you guys. Less than a minute left, and head coach here for Jordan, Roy Rana, a Canadian, also was with this team for the Asia Cup this summer, and they finished 11th. So a couple of players to keep your eye on for Syria. We've got a youngster, up-and-coming prospect in Al-Babisi, excuse me, 18 years young, number 4, so keep your eyes on him. And number 0 for Jordan, Abdullah Alajuwan, also a big prospect. And we are off, and right away a whistle. So welcome everyone to FIBA World Cup qualifiers here in Jordan. As the home team in white, Jordan is taking on Syria. A little bit of an unconventional jump ball. His shot clock is winding down, and coaches are confused as well as I am a little bit on what happened. That was an extremely fast shot clock. As you can see, not even a full 24 on the game clock has expired. So head coach Roy Rana asking for an explanation. So an unfortunate turnover for Jordan. And Syria bringing the ball up the floor. And they get the ball to Davis Jr. He will pull from three. That's no good. Defensive rebound for the big man. It's Harris. Will try from downtown. That's no good, and it'll go off of Jordan, so possession will go back to Syria. Drive and kick, and the three does not go down. So still scoreless here in the first minute and 15 seconds. Not too bad. Harris up top, nice little in and out dribble, almost loses it. Will go up against contact, no good, but the follow is there for Al-Dwiri. The big time center double-double already has a rebound and a putback. And the shot is no good. And a foul will be called. His big man decides to take it on his own. He's got a mismatch, but kicks it out. Harris, shot fake, will go all the way and extends the lead to 4 for Jordan. Syria still in search of their first bucket. The spin by Moran, lefty, a little heavy. As Harris will bring up the floor, gives it back. And that'll be a moving screen, illegal screen by Alham Marche. Ball on the wing. At least everyone is touching it now for Syria. Still Davis is short. And Jordan will try. No good. And guess who gets the rebound? Al-Dwiri has the size advantage, taking his time. Good idea on the cut by Al-Buhawas. Ball gets deflected, so it will stay with Jordan. Only 3 seconds on the shot clock. Harris from deep. Off the mark, but they go inside to the big man, and he throws it down. Add 2 more for the big fella inside. 6-0 run for Jordan. Davis, his shot is short. And again, Syria struggling, being scoreless in the first 4 minutes. Up top from 3, Freddie Ibrahim connects. So 9-0 run to start the game. Exactly what you want to do when you're at home. Actually surprised that Syria has not called a timeout yet. And a deflection by Harris. So 6 seconds for Syria to get this shot off. And they're still in search of their first bucket. And the drive is no good. Eldebeam. So again, Syria is definitely struggling offensively. Harris will drive, shot fake, kicks it out. Ibrahim tries, but it will go off of him. So that's might be their first turnover. Oh, it's their third, I lied. I forgot they had the shot clock violation to start the game. Michelson checks in for Syria. Moran searching, can't find an interception for the home team. And the foul on the drive as Ibrahim will go to the free throw line. Excuse me, that's not Ibrahim. That's Abu Hawas. Amin Abu Hawas with the drive and the foul. Taking today's first free throws of the night. Abu Hawas, the 31-year-old, playing in Jordan this year for Amman United Club. Quite a few players on this national team are also playing for that club, so I think it's safe to say that you can tell just from this 9-0 start that they're very comfortable playing with each other. And Abu Hawas did play in the Asia Cup this summer, averaged 13 points. Also was part of that team that went to the World Cup back in 2023. And he extends the lead now 11-0. Syria still in search. Moran goes to Adribi, back to Shea Ali, trying to find a lane. Tough shot, is short, and another rebound for Al-Dweri. And the drive by Olajuwon, no good. Fast break opportunity here as Davis takes it himself and will get fouled. So I like the aggressivity from Stanley Davis Jr. Just trying to get to the free throw line. Going the old-fashioned way to try and get some points on the board for Syria. I mean, a 6-minute drought to start the game is rough. But again, it's not always necessarily how you start, it's how you finish. So still plenty of game left to go. As Davis knocks down the first one. This is his first stunt with the national team. He's playing in Portugal this year. And finally, Syria is on the board. So more substitutions coming in here. And Olajuwon inbounding the ball. He's the young man to keep your eyes on. Bright young talent. Two-man game up top with Harris. Nice little hesitation. Tries to go in strong, but can't finish. And on the other side, fast break opportunity as Michelson connects. So that was a perfect example of defense becoming your offense, and a nice pass inside to Olajuwon and one. It's a good cut by Abdullah Olajuwon, getting his first bucket. Abdullah Olajuwon, an NBA pedigree prospect. He did compete in the Asia Cup this summer as well. And he cannot complete the three-point play. As Alti brought the ball up the floor. The drive and kick is not there, as Michelson is pleading that it was tipped, but the referees disagree. Ibrahim will set it up for Jordan. Nice little in and out penetration baseline. The drive is not there. And here comes Syria. And the interception by Ibrahim unfortunately did not go for Jordan. And Michelson will try and set things up. Davis looking at Atley inside, skip pass to the sharpshooter. And that one is heavy. And another rebound for Al-Dwiri. Al-Dwiri's got 5 rebounds and add 2 more points to his statistics. I'm telling you, he is the double king. So he's already at 6 points and 5 rebounds with 2:16 left in the first. Timeout Syria. Let's have a listen in.
Hey, and whoever step on the roll, take a charge. Just get hit. take a charge and take a block outside the circle.
It's not jumping for everything.
Hey, this time let's go special. With Stanley, pass to the middle, pass to Palau, go screen, and then come off and play out of that. Corner. All right, defense on 3. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
All right, you heard it from Coach. Wants more ball movement. It feels like his team is a little too stagnant. So we'll see if they can execute coming out of this timeout. And unfortunately for Syria, they are shooting 20% right now from 2 and 0% from 3, 0 for 5. I'm actually surprised that it took them so long to call a timeout. As Davis drives and kicks in the corner pocket, 3 is good for Al-Balbasi, the youngster, the 18-year-old, coming in hot. So good execution out of that timeout. And the corner pocket 3 in return from Olajuwon. Can he go 2 for 2? That one is long. So Olajuwon bring the ball off the floor. Al-Dwiri at the top. And they'll pull from 3 again. That one's long, but Olajuwon's there with the O board. And this shot, wow. That almost looked good. I thought it was about to go in. That would have been tough. Good defense for Ibrahim. Got the steal from behind. And Jordan almost lost the ball, but Ibrahim comes up big with a pull-up. And quickly the other way, Davis comes flying down and draws the foul, so he will go back to the free throw line. And that is Adewale's first foul. As Davis knocks down the first one. He has not hit a field goal yet, but he has only taken 3. All of his points, all 4 of his points have come from the free throw line. So last 40 seconds in this first 10 minutes of play. Ibrahim, hesitation. Oh, nice flip and dish and finish by Ahmad Al-Dwiri. Again, the big man, 8 points. It's up to 8 points, 4 for 4, 5 rebounds. As you see right here, nice eyes behind his head. I don't even know how we saw him. Michelson sets his feet and trains the 3. Big shot for Syria. And possession, last possession should end here with Jordan as they almost lose it. Al-Dwiri dishes it, but turns it over. And after 10 minutes of play, a 10-point lead for Jordan, 22-12. A little bit of a slow start for Syria. They did not score until the 4-minute mark. So we'll see if things will change for them in this second period. As you see right here, Syria struggling from the field, 20% from 2, 25 from 3. However, Jordan shooting very well, 53%, 9 for 17. From the field. But let's have a listen in.
Let's make them go monster, go over the top. Get weak side help from the other side. Whoever's the defensive player, come in, remember, line is
All right, folks, if you have your phones out, take a snapshot of that QR code, download the app Courtside 1891 for all your streams, the schedules, the scores of basketball all over the world. Help you stay up to date with everything. All right, second quarter underway here. Game day one, Jordan the 10-point lead versus Syria in green. And Syria off to a slow start. Nice spin move. Extra pass to the sharp shooter in the corner. Michelson hits another one. And that's exactly how Syria wants to start this second quarter. They were very sluggish in the first 10 minutes of play. So definitely something you want to see in that first possession. Harris looking to go one-on-one with the pull-up. Rolls around the rim. As Davis comes up with the rebound, they go back to the shooter. Gets it inside to Atley. Trying to muscle his way, and a foul on the shot, so he will go to the free throw line. Shoot his 2 first free throws of the game. And that foul will be on Mohamed Shaher. And Atley can't get the friendly roll on that first one. He is playing in Syria this year with Al-Wada. Quite a few of his teammates are also on this team. Ibrahim finds Harris up top. Shot from the corner is long. Michelson comes up with the rebound. And that's deflected. Jordan comes up with a steal, and Davis needs to be careful. Could have been an unsportsmanlike foul. And I think the referees might have a little discussion about it, or maybe it's a clock issue. Oh no, they're gonna take a look. They're going to take a look and see if this foul is unsportsmanlike, so let's see if we can listen in to the refs. All right, so until we have any sound from the refs, I'll keep you guys company. But the official review, I'm pretty certain it's going to be on that last play. That last foul in transition might be upgraded here, as you see in slow motion on Stanley Davis Jr. As you see. Yeah, he's got his left arm wrapped around his waist. I'm not an expert, but I think after looking at this, I'm gonna guess they're gonna call unsportsmanlike. However, they are the professionals, not me. Oh, that angle's even worse. But you can see right away, Freddie Ibrahim puts his hands up like unsportsmanlike. And yes, that is the correct call. It has been upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul. So Ibrahim will shoot. From the line. And Ibrahim, the 29-year-old, playing for Amman United in Jordan this year, participated in the Asia Cup this last summer, was also part of that World Cup team in 2023. And he's been with the national team since 2019, so very familiar with these type of competitions. He knows what it takes, as he's got 7 points as he inbounds the ball. A nice little handoff to Harris. The jumper, no good. And the rebound will go to Syria as Davis brings it up. Finds Atley on the wing. Atley looking for Michelson on the back door. But unfortunately, it is a turnover. Looks like Michelson faked out his own teammate. So Ibrahim trying to get Jordan organized here as Harris, hesitation, drop pass is no good, and a foul in transition. More substitutions coming in. As you see, a little foul with the body there by Ibrahim. That'll be his first personal. So still an 8-point lead here for Jordan. Lots of time left to go in this first half. As Atley kicks it. So another turnover here for Syria as Harris takes his time bringing the ball to the floor. Will pull from the free throw line, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound. And he will drive and kick. Shot clock winding down. And looked like a block, but a shot clock violation. So this drive here, good block by Atley. Abu Hawass just wasn't aware of the time. And Atley will inbound for Syria. And they're going to call over and back, so nice deflection by Alham Marche. Harris up top. Shot clock winding down, skip pass to the corner. The drive and the floater is good for Alham Marche. Extends the lead to 10. And the three is heavy. But Syria comes up with the O board. Davis up top will pull the trigger again, and he finds the bottom of the net. Big bucket there for Davis. That is their third three-pointer, I believe. Make it 4 now. Nope, it's their 5th, I lied. Harris will try from deep. He gets that one to go. So a couple of back-to-back threes on both sides of the floor. Harris is up to 5 points. Lead goes back to 10. And just gave Harris a little bit too much room to get that shot off. And here on the other side, Davis knocked it down. So lead is still 10 for Jordan. Davis will try again. It's heavy. So Syria still shooting about 33% from 3. They're 4 for 12. I think I told you earlier that they made 5, but my mistake. They are 4 for 12 from downtown. Harris up top. Ball gets deflected. He somehow gets it back. And a foul. That'll be on Eldabi. A little too aggressive as the shot clock was winding down, so it will get reset to 14. Shot clock again ticking. A nice backdoor cut. Can't finish, but gets his own rebound. Good vision by the big man, I must say. He's had a couple nice little backdoor passes. I mean, he is what, 2 meters 10. What is that, 6'10"? So he does have great vision up there, but it's not easy making those passes and the timing of everything, so pretty impressive. As Ahmad Alham Marche misses the first one of 2. And he's been with the national team since 2013. Knocks down the second one. Davis will pull and will finish. Stanley Davis up to 9 points. Harris trying to find a way in the lane, but Alham Marche is there for the cleanup and the putback. He's got 5 points, and the 3 is good from the wing from Al-Jabi. They go inside to the big man. Interception. 2-on-1 opportunity. And can't capitalize, but ball will stay with Syria. Al-Jabi drives. And another 2 points for Tarek Al-Jabi. Done a nice job coming off the bench. Back-to-back buckets for him, and a timeout on the floor for Jordan as they are in the lead 32-26. All right, we've got about 4.5 minutes left to go here in the first half. And Jordan has been in the lead from the jump. Started out 11-0 run. And now Syria doing everything they can to fight back into it. Marche with the ball, finds Harris, they go inside to the big fella. Can't get that one to drop. And again, the shot was taken by Al Jabi, but short. Actually, technically it was long, he shot it over. On the other end, Al Jabi commits a foul, so Harris will go to the line, shoot his first free throws for the night. Harris, only 5 points right now. He's 2 for 10. As he knocks down that first one. And goes 2 for 2. Will inbound the ball for Syria on the baseline. And Syria has done a nice job this quarter, just slowly chipping away, trying to crawl back into it after starting 0-11 in that first quarter. Finds Davis. Davis looking to go one-on-one up top. Sidestep 3. Oh man, he drains it. Big bucket there for Davis. Up to 12 points. Makes it a 5-point game. Harris looking for Al-Dweri inside, and there will be a foul off the ball. That'll be a Moran. Holding from behind. I think he got just a little too deep behind Al-Dweri in the low post. Ahmad Al-Dweri does have 8 points, 6 rebounds. Is definitely on par to have a double-double now that he's got 9. The drive by Davis and the kick and a foul. ball will be underneath the basket for Syria. Opportunity here to close the gap just a little bit more. Inside alone, Moran got blocked, but that is definitely goaltending, so add 2 points for Syria. Now a 4-point game. Getting quite interesting. Harris finds the big man. He will take it himself and finish it. So Al-Dwiri up to 11. Gives Jordan the lead. Extends it a little bit more, I should say. And a shot from the wing is heavy, but a foul on the rebound on Moran. That will be his second. So more free throws here for Jordan. Excuse me, that'll be Moran's third foul. So surely he will probably come out, I would imagine. He's got 3 fouls in almost 10 minutes of play. Harris back to the line. He gets that one to go. So I think he's going to reshoot that first one. It looks like the referee's holding up his hands. 2 shots. Yeah. So that first one was just, I guess, a practice shot. It did hear some whistles while he was shooting, so. And Harris gets both of those. Lead is back to 8 for Jordan. And deflection on the inbounds pass by Abu Hawass. Eldabi will bring it up for Syria. Extra pass, Otley loses it on the drive. So another turnover here for Syria. He had the right idea. It's unfortunate that they turned it over. Harris drive, lefty. Gets that one to go. The Harris up to 11. Eldabi looking for Atley inside. Double teamed. Pass on the baseline, make the extra. Eldabi will drive and kick. And that will go down for Hani Adrabi. That'll be his first bucket. And a turnover by the pressure defense of Al Jabi. I think that's a good sign for Syria. I think they definitely need to be a little bit more aggressive defensively, put more pressure on these players in white. And that should definitely be something, I would imagine that they'll talk about that at halftime. Atley goes inside. Eldabi, nice no-look pass, but Adrabi just can't hold on to it. Bounces it off of his foot, so unfortunate. Very unfortunate for Syria, as that's another turnover, up to 10 now for Syria. They definitely need to do a better job of taking care of the basketball in this. That should be a point of emphasis in the second half. And right on the other side, Ibrahim turns it over. So quite a few turnovers on both sides of the floor. They just have been dead ball turnovers, so nothing's really happening. There's no fast break opportunities coming out of them. And right here, there's the turnover. This will lead to a fast break right on cue as the big man throws it down. Al-Dwiri up to 11, I think. Yep, 11 points. So final minutes here in the first half. And Syria needs to find a rhythm here. That was a good shot, just couldn't finish. Abu Hawass finds Harris up top. This two-man game should be pretty deadly. Nice backdoor cut again, an assist from Al-Dwiri. Al-Hammarshay reading the defense very well, and cutting behind their back, as you see right here. Perfect, beautiful basketball. And a timeout on the floor for Syria as the lead goes back to 10, 43-33. We've got 32 seconds left to go.
Andre here. I want Stanley in the corner. Omar, I want you to run here. Andre, I just want you to kind of set like a fake screen. Then we're going to dribble handoff action here. Andre, take your man down. You two, come. Set an elevator. Stanley, come. Let's see if we get Andre coming through the elevator on the left side.
Okay? We have to go all the way, finish the 24 seconds with a shot from him or you. This is what we have to want, okay?
Oh, hey, just run it. If it's there, take it, okay? That's 32 seconds, all right? Don't run it down to 24, all right? Just run the play. Defense on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Defense. We have one stop after our offense. Don't forget. We have one stop after.
All right, just a little over 30 seconds left here in the first half. 10-point lead for Jordan. They have been in the driver's seat since tip-off. And Syria has gone on a couple of runs. I think the closest they got was within 4. But Jordan has had an answer every single time. Davis finds Michelson wide open for 3 around the rim. A good shot by Syria. Just couldn't get it to fall. And the last shot here should be with Jordan, as Harris playing the two-man game again with Al-Dwiri. Finds a wide open corner pocket 3, but can't get it to drop, and that will do it after 20 minutes of play. 10-point lead, 43-33 for Jordan. And again, Jordan has been in control this entire game. As you see some of the statistics here, they're shooting 50% from 2, 33 from 3. And turnovers have been an issue for both sides. I mean, 10 and 9 is pretty high, in my opinion, for 20 minutes of play. And Harris with 11 points, as well as Al-Dwiri. But Syria really struggled in that first quarter. Could not find a basket, couldn't get a basket. They could not get a bucket for the first 6 minutes of play, so that essentially Jordan went on an 11-0 run. And to be quite honest, I'm surprised that it's not a bigger lead, to be honest, especially with all the turnovers. So I think Syria has done a pretty decent job weathering the storm. However, they definitely need to take care of the ball much better in the second half. 10 turnovers is way too many in 20 minutes. They seem to be a little bit stagnant offensively. I'd like to see them move the ball a little bit more. I did like that last play of Michelson coming off that elevator screen. He was wide open, especially for him, because he's hit 2 threes already. But Syria, every time Syria went on a run, Jordan had a response. The closest gap that they got was within 4 points, but Jordan has really done a nice job with this two-man game between Harris and Al-Dwiri. If I were them, I would stick to that. I mean, it's very tough for Syria to guard the big man inside. He's definitely going to have a double-double. He's got 11 points right now and 7 rebounds. I mean, the 32-year-old is a vet, extremely experienced. They call him a walking double-double, so very difficult for Syria to keep him off the glass. But on top of that, he's a phenomenal passer. He's got great vision, also has 3 assists. So great job for Jordan with this 10-point lead. And we will see if both teams will make the right adjustments in the second half. Still plenty of time left in this game. Don't go anywhere, folks. We've got the whole second half coming up next. We'll be right back.
Get this body size. Oh my goodness sakes, that's a throwdown. Goes in for the dunk. Good night. Too big, too strong, and just too good.
Bogdanovic, who goes in and scores. Ah!
This is what it's all about.
It's all one big basketball family, folks.
Winning time.
Both teams over the limit.
You have got to be kidding
Oh my! Rodney Hollis-Jefferson. Just guarded by Brooks. He spins. He gets away from him. Look at that finish. Just enough English to put it up and in. So Peter Philpan in the house. Alexander Walker goes in for the rim rocker.
Again, no rim protection, no size. This is a small ball game.
Parks kicks it, extra pass, Zegars. Oh, Latvia basketball.
You said it, Latvia basketball, Zegars. He was open for the 3. What great ball movement and passing. Look at this.
Bruner goes downhill, gets it to the corner. Franz Wagner gets in. A little bit of elevation.
Bogdanovic, turnaround, quick shot, takes it. Bogdanovic, Troika. Well, coach, It may be Troika time. He's made the three-pointer.
What a shot from Paco Cruz. He was literally out of bounds. Oh, Cressida, what are you doing? And the alley-oop! And Banchero this time does not lay it up. He scores right at the end of the third quarter buzzer. Between the legs, alley-oop pass.
Yes! I love it, Jeff. Yes!
I'm sure you can have something better. Oh, a good miss. The USA got it. Bridges from the corner. You have got to be kidding me. Unbelievable. A play for the ages at the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Bridges does the unthinkable. Ties the game. 0.2 seconds left. I have never seen it.
Symbolic of the shooting we've seen from Venezuela this first half. From the three-point line, 12 of 25 in the three-pointer. Leg bomb, nothing but net.
How many times are we going to see this?
Baseline. Are you kidding me?
Papa Nicolau says, give it to me.
Chicago attacks the closeout. Feet Bruno inside.
Fills it up. It's all right.
All right, welcome back, everyone. As you see here, we've got the top scorer for Syria, Stanley Davis Jr., 12 points so far on the night. A little bit of a slow start, along with the rest of his team in the first half, but definitely got going a little bit more in the second quarter, helping Syria score 21 points that quarter. And he is perfect from the free throw line, 4 for 4. The top scorer for Jordan has definitely been this big man right here. Ahmad Al-Dwiri, 11 points and 7 rebounds. In my opinion, they are definitely going to continue to go to him inside. He's been unstoppable. On top of getting what he wants inside the paint, he's got great vision, does have 3 assists. And he's definitely on track to get that double-double, as he has done so many times throughout his career. But if you're just now joining us, Syria was off to a very slow start. In the first quarter, Jordan had their biggest run and lead, started out 11-0. And since then, Syria has been trailing. However, they did get within 4. In my opinion, they definitely need to find ways to get to the free throw line a little bit more. The second half, they only shot 6 free throws. So to me, that tells me that they're not being aggressive enough, as opposed to Jordan, who shot 13 free throws. So I definitely hope to see Syria be more aggressive on both sides, actually. I feel like Jordan was able to get whatever they wanted in the paint. You know, they need to show a crowd in the paint and build a wall to not let Jordan do whatever they want. So we'll see if they will definitely be more aggressive on both sides of the floor, a little bit more intensity. Also turnovers. Turnovers were killing them. They had 10 turnovers in that first half. which led to 10 points, which is not bad, but led to 10 points for Jordan, as opposed to Syria only scoring 2 points off of turnovers from Jordan. Jordan, however, 24 points in the paint, like I said earlier. They need to try and get stops and force people to take long jumpers. That is what they say the hardest shot to make is the long two. And again, Stanley Davis Jr. leading Syria with 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He is shooting 3 for 7. And for Jordan, there's a couple players. There's Jalen Cole Harris, he's got 11 points. And Al Dweri has 11 as well. And 7 points from Ibrahim. He's 2 for 4, also has 3 assists. So a lot can happen in 20 minutes, a lot can happen in 10 minutes. So very eager to see what's to come in the second half. Again, would like to see the right adjustments on both sides. If I'm Jordan, I don't really know if there's anything I would really change offensively. What they got, they've been doing has been working for them. And defensively also, giving up only 33 points is fantastic. And also on the flip side for Syria, I don't think 43 points is that much to give up for Jordan. So they just got to find ways to get better stops in the paint, try to control Jordan's big man inside and Harris as well. So yeah, I'm just, you know, I've got my popcorn. I'm just waiting here to see what's gonna happen in the second half. A lot to unfold here, unpack, but it will definitely be interesting. Again, these teams will play again in a couple of days on November 30th. They are playing each other twice in this window. And in the other games of this group, in Group C, Iran played Iraq earlier today, and Iran beat Iraq 94-68. So again, Iran is the favorite, quote unquote, of this particular group. However, both of these teams, Jordan and Syria, eager to get to the World Cup in Qatar. And friends, if you have your phones out, please take a shot of that QR code on the bottom left of your screen and download the app for all the news, top plays, for all of the World Cup qualifiers. Again, there are qualifications going around all over the world right now, in the Americas, Africa, Europe. 80 teams, that's right, you heard me, 80 teams are trying to get a spot into the World Cup competition that will take place in Qatar in 2027. So it is a long road to get there. This is just the beginning. However, every game counts. All right, third quarter here underway in Jordan. This is game day 1, World Cup qualifiers, as the home team right out of the gates get a big bucket by Harris. Beautiful execution coming out of that. Wow. So Syria turn it over right away. And as you see here, Jordan up to 6 steals, Syria has 3. Ibrahim passes the ball to the corner. Alhem Marche finds Harris again. Harris does have the hot hand. He gives it to the big fella who has a nice little floater. Just add that to all the things that he can do. Al-Dweri now have Al-Dweri and Harris have 13 apiece. And they have been the dynamic duo all night. And the three from the wing is long. As Ibrahim comes up with the rebound. Harris. Two-man game on the wing. Again, bullet pass from the big man. Was the right read, but a travel inside by Al-Hamarche. So Syria still in search of getting their first points of the second half. They struggled to do so in the first quarter as the floater by Moran is no good, but the offensive rebound is there. Al-Dweri will take from the top. That one is short. So again, Syria not really being aggressive as Harris's three is extremely long. Michelson decides to drive, dish, get the big man in the air, but steps out of bounds. So good idea here from Michelson. I think Moran just got, he made the right move by doing the shot fake, that's for sure. So ball inbounded. Moran, as they look inside, find Michelson trying to get his shot off, but good pressure defense from Jordan. Shea Ali with a step through and the bucket. Gives Syria their first 2 points of the second half. And the lead is to 12. Harris drive, kicks, corner, pocket, three, rolls around the rim. Davis finds Moran, who is alone. Michelson throws it up. Kiss off the glass for Michelson. Lead is back to 10. Cut to 10, I should say. Step back is good for Freddie Ibrahim. Tough shot. He's got 9 points. Moran inside. Dishes it. And the finish is there for Shea Ali. So back-to-back buckets for Shea Ali. You see here that Syria is shooting 47%. Harris, shot clock winding down, looking to go one-on-one, decides to pull up. That one's heavy. Davis with the defensive board, nice little in and out. He'll try from two and he connects. So the pace already seems a little bit better right now for Syria. It's an 8-point game, but again, plenty of time to just gotta keep chipping away. We go inside to Al-Dweri, and he is fouled going to the cup. Almost looked like he tried to pass it out, but not exactly sure. So he will go to the free throw line. This might be, no, he's already been to the free throw line. Let's see here. Yeah, they're gonna say he was passing, which is what I thought he was doing, but that is Adribi's second foul. Ibrahim looking inside again to Al-Dweri, trying to muscle and find a cutting Al-Hamarche, but he couldn't hang on to the pass. Drive and kick. Shea Ali will try a 3, but that one is short. And a foul. As Ibrahim is bringing the ball up the floor, he tried to get the continuation on that 3, but definitely way before. Just a little extra something for the fans, I guess. And that's Michelson's first foul. So they try to go inside, but a foul immediately on Shea Ali. They're looking for Elham Marche inside. And that one is long, and it will go to Syria. So opportunity here, try and cut the gap just a little bit more. Not gonna get it all back in one possession. You just gotta go slowly chip away. Stop and a score, stop and a score. Davis up top. Finds a cutting Shea Ali with the reverse lay-in. And he's been fantastic this second half. 6 points. Harris. A good save by Davis. Try to find Michelson in the corner. He throws it up, and not sure if that was a pass or a shot. But either way, here comes Jordan in transition. And Aldwiri finishes. He's got 15 points. Again, every time Syria gets a little close, Jordan responds. They're doing exactly what they need to do on their home court. And that shot is short again by Adribi. So possession will go to Jordan. So you see here, it didn't hit anything. I thought it hit the front of the rim, but Alta will take it out of bounds for Jordan. Harris bringing the ball up. Snakes the defense, pulls up and drills the shot. So Jalen Cole Harris up to 15, extends the lead to 10. Moran tries to find a rolling Adribi. Ball gets deflected, so it will stay with Syria underneath with just 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. As Davis will inbound. See here. And again, a kickball on the baseline. It'll be on, I think it was a kickball. So a timeout on the floor for Syria. Still trying to dig out of this hole. Jordan's got a 10-point lead. Folks, if you have your phones out, make sure you click on that QR code, take a picture of it, register to play for the World Cup. Let's have a listen in to this timeout.
Line of scrimmage, make it pass it! No, he won't if you're with your man. That's what I'm saying. Now, right here, I want to go flat X. Stanley with the ball. 5-man. Bilal, here. You're going to step back. Andre, you're going to set a screen on Bilal. Okay? He's going to cut here. He's open, we give it. If not, Omar is setting a screen for Andre coming to the corner. Use our bodies to go. If they swim
but make up timing and screening so we can do it. Okay?
Guys, we're right there. We get it to 6, and then we let him get it to 10. Defense on 3. 1, 2, 3. Defense.
Well, coach is right. They get it within 4 or 6 points, and then it drops back to 10. So, I mean, that's partly kudos to Jordan. They've done a nice job responding to the runs that Syria has had. And that's exactly what basketball is. It's a game of runs. You have to be mentally tough to withstand those runs. And in Syria, they are not giving up. They're still hanging in there. 10 points is really nothing. It could be gone in 2 minutes, less than that. So not sure what exactly is happening on the floor right now. Could be a clock issue. But just kind of giving an opportunity for both coaches to have a little bit of an extended timeout here. Talk to their players, get organized a little bit more. Definitely having clock issues, I see it. So yes, this is the first window of qualifications. Game day 1, these two teams will play again on November 30th. And the second window will take place in late February, early March. Both of these teams will play 2 more games within Group C. So Syria with the ball on the baseline. We've got 14 seconds on the shot clock. If I remember correctly, it was, or I thought it was a kicked ball, so that's why it got reset to 14. And it looks like they're still talking about it. Never mind, it's going to 10. Ball inbounded, Atley. Davis up top will pull from 3, hits the front of the rim. A rebound goes to Ibrahim. We'll slowly bring it up. And a deflection, steal for Davis as he throws that one down. Up to 16 points now. So Syria hanging on. 3 minutes to go in the third. Harris gives it inside, kick it out. The 3 is long, but offensive rebound is there. Harris will try from deep. He hits the triple. Again, when Syria scores, they have an answer. And Michelson might have gotten away with the travel. But Shea Ali will try from 3 and hits the side of the backboard. And Harris now for Jordan has 18, leading all scorers. And an offensive foul on the illegal screen. So ball will go back to Syria. That'll be on Abu Wazna. That's his first foul, yep. Yeah, just moved at the last minute. Atley bringing the ball up the floor. 2-man game on the side. Moran kind of lost it going up to the rim. Harris thought about taking the 3, But instead, Ibrahim will play one-on-one up top. Drives, finds a wide open Olajuwon from the corner. Can't get that one to go. Davis almost loses it. Still has it up top. He'll drive again, and he will finish. Tough attack in the lane. He's got 18. Ibrahim up top. And a travel for Olajuwon. Again, Syria still hanging on 9 points. Down 9. Jordan doing a nice job. Just, they don't seem rattled at all whenever Syria goes on a little run. They seem very cool, calm, and collected. And an unfortunate turnover for Syria. So Jordan with an opportunity here to extend their lead in the last minute of the third. Olajuwon up top. And a steal on the pass inside. Kick it to the corner, extra pass. Pull-up jumper is long. And they will say it will go out of bounds on Olajuwon, unless he changed his mind. Okay, so ball will stay with Syria. I'm just kidding again. They faked everybody out. Ball goes back to Jordan. Final 30 seconds here in the third. Harris will drive and pull and finds the bottom of the net. So Harris now up to 20. Looks so effortless for him, like it's just so easy. And Atley kicks it out. Corner pocket three is long. And a foul on the rebound. Got a man down. Looks like it's just a hard hit. Might have been knee on knee. That's never fun. So they're gonna put 1 second on the game clock. And ball will go with Jordan on the side. 3 seconds, excuse me. They'll throw it up top, but that will not go, as Atley's there for the steal, so that will do it after 3. 11-point lead for Jordan. Still sitting in that driver's seat. Don't seem to be bothered at all whatsoever. So here are some of the statistics. They're shooting 56% from 2, 29 from 3, 77 from the free throw line. And you see here that Syria still hasn't taken a ton of free throws, only 6. I thought that they would be a little bit more aggressive coming out of halftime. But only scoring 14 points that quarter to Jordan's 15. So still a lot of time. Anything can happen in 10 minutes, but again, I would have to say that Syria, if they want a real chance at winning here, they have to find a way to stop Jalen Cole Harris. He's got 20 points. And Ahmad Al-Dwiri, excuse me, he's got 15. 15 and 8. So those two have been just, I mean, they really have been dominant, getting whatever they want, whenever they want. And like I said earlier, it's been effortless for Jalen Cole Harris. And folks, download the app here under this QR code, courtside 1891, for all your information on what's going on in the World Cup qualifiers. And here are some of the third quarter best plays. And you see that floater there from Al-Dwiri. And he's just been solid and a constant all night. He's got 15 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And we've still got 10 minutes left to go here, so I'm pretty confident that he's going to finish the game with a double-double, but we will see. And then right now they've only Syria's only have 2 players in double figures, and that's Stanley Davis Jr. with 18, and Andre Michelson, he's got 10 points. So still a lot of basketball left here to play as fourth quarter is underway here in Jordan. 11-point lead. Syria trying to get a rhythm offensively as they double team Davis from the corner pocket. Christian James Moran knocks down a 3. So good start to the fourth for Syria as they are shooting 30% from 3. And again, I think this is what they need to do defensively, put a little bit more pressure on Jordan. Shot clock winding down. And the drive is not there, but they're going to call a foul. It's a nice drive and kick. And again, yeah, that's definitely a foul. Drippy got him on the body. So Al-Hamarche will go to the free throw line. I really like the way that he plays, and he's constantly moving. And he's 39 years young. I love it. So much experience, was with that World Cup team with Jordan in 2023. He's been with the national team since 2013. So he's got 8 points tonight. Does a lot of things that don't show up on the stat sheet. He knows when to cut. Reads the defense really well. So lead is back to 10 now for Jordan. Davis will pull from deep. That one's heavy. Ibrahim comes up with the rebound. Trying to slow things down just a little bit. Gets it up top, 2-man game. He will drive and take it all the way. Yes, he does. Tough finish for Freddie Ibrahim. He's got 11. Lead is back to 12. Shot fake and drive on the other side. No good. Defensive board for Al-Dwiri. Ibrahim gets it back in the corner. Go inside to Al-Dwiri. Kicks it out. Find the big man again inside, and he's fouled. So, man, really got to admire the patience from Jordan there. I mean, that ball went in and out at least 3 times. And look at the size advantage that Al-Dwiri has over Adribi, and that's his 4th foul. They might want to start thinking about doubling him, or it's tough. Even if you double him, he's a great passer. So yeah, I don't really know what you do, but try something. He's got 16 points. 16 points and 9 rebounds. Missed that free throw. And Davis. Moran gets it back. Corner pocket 3 is super long. And here we go out in the open floor. they decide to pull it out. And Jordan doing a nice job using up the whole clock. Last couple possessions. Oh, nice fake pass and take by Ibrahim, forcing a timeout for Syria. And Jordan now has their biggest lead of the night, up to 15. So as I said earlier, I think Jordan, you can see their patience offensively. They're doing a nice job sharing the basketball, working it in and out, using their big man inside, who's got great vision. And then that last take by Freddie Ibrahim was fantastic. Nice little pass fake to the lay-in. That's just good basketball. So things are starting to look a little dim right now for Syria. However, so much time is left. I mean, these guys have to keep on fighting. But again, I want them to be more aggressive defensively and offensively. They still need to get to the free throw line. Only taken 6 free throws this entire game, and that's just, you should be taking 6 free throws a quarter. So we'll see here, coming out of this timeout, if they can get a bucket and they can get some momentum going their way. They've done a nice job. They've gone on a few runs, but every single time Jordan has come back and answered those runs. So let's see if Syria has any answers. So nice little step through right there. As you see, Freddie Ibrahim has done a nice job tonight. He's got 13 points. Michelson will shoot from the corner, and he is fouled. I'm actually not sure if they're calling it on the shot or if it's on the rebound. I think they're going to call it on the rebound. Yes. So Syria with the ball out of bounds. And Michelson wide open. The nice little kiss off the glass. Old school bank shot. You don't see that very often anymore. So I admire that. Marche working his way inside. Ball is lost for Jordan. Here comes Syria. Opportunity. Michelson missed the 3. I'm actually surprised he was left that wide open. He's well known to be a shooter. Harris finds the big man. Another cutting. Alham Marche finishes for 2. Every time they hit Aldwiri in the short roll, Alham Marche is cutting from the corner. He's got it every single time. And on the other end, Davis knocks down a jumper. He's had 12 points in the first half. Now he has 8. 20 for the night. And Harris, tough little fadeaway, gets that one to drop. So Harris now has 22, leading all scorers. The 3 from the wing rolls around the rim. Tough go for Syria. He's shooting 25% from downtown. And Harris will drive, stop, but they will call a travel. I think that's definitely the right call. See if we can see. Yeah, just lost on that bump, kind of lost his footing a little bit. Al-Jabi back in for Syria. Moran on the wing. Finds Davis up top. Almost loses it. Does lose it. Gets stripped by Ibrahim. Ibrahim will try to drive. Extra pass. The three. No good. Davis finds Michelson from the corner. Finds the back of the rim. Al-Jabi, no good. So now Abu Hawas will try and slow things down a little bit. As Harris will try to get a good shot here for Jordan. Step back three. Hits nothing for Jordan. Al-Jabi finds Davis up top. And he's fouled on the drive. So a little bit of a couple, I don't want to say sloppy's not the right word, but just, it's a little sloppy. Let's be honest. And a timeout on the floor right now for Jordan. Still sitting very comfortable in that driver's seat. 69-54 with 4 minutes left to go in this game. But Syria still only shooting 6 free throws for this entire game is kind of bonkers to me. I think they should definitely be more, something that's going to be said after the fact. You know, sometimes when you're in the heat of the moment and you don't always notice what's happening, but that's definitely a stat that they're going to see after the game and say, we need to get to the free throw line more. I will say this, they have done a much better job taking care of the basketball this half. They had 10 at halftime. They've got 3 this quarter, or this half, excuse me. But Jordan, they just continue to be dominant, shooting 50% from the field. Not shooting great from 3, 4 for 16, but I mean, they haven't really needed it. They've been in the driver's seat this entire game. And with just 4 minutes left, we'll see if they can still hold on to this, to try and get this first victory on game day 1. As ball will be inbounded from the side. Al-Jabi. And a steal. And here comes the 2-on-1 and the throw down. Big time. Al-Dwering up to 18 points. Getting it done in transition. My goodness, the big fella. He's 8 for 9 tonight. And he does have his double-double. 18 points, 10 rebounds. As you see the assist here for Jordan as Moran drives and kicks. The shot is no good for Abdullah. So now Jordan should really just use every bit of the clock on every possession unless it's a wide open layup. They go back inside, kick it out to Harris. But again, you have to admire their ability to move, to work the ball in and out. Makes it very difficult for the defense. Moran will try from 3. That one's long. Ibrahim comes up again with the defensive rebound. He's going to slowly bring this ball up the floor. Elham Marche looking for Al-Dwering. Abuas, shot clock winding down. Have to throw it up, floater. Not there, but the tip. which I thought was saved, was not by Al-Dwiri. So ball will go to Syria. It's a nice little floater here, and it falls out of bounds. But whew, monster throwdown right there by Al-Dwiri. So a little over 2 minutes here in this fourth quarter. Game day 1 of Group C. Michelson will drive, kick. And the drive and take is good by Abdullah. Those are his first 2 points. And Harris up top with the ball. Will drive and pull. And guess who's there for the tip-in? Number 12, Yosef Abuwazna. Moran finds Davis. And the 3 again, no good for Syria, really struggling from behind the arc. 7 for 31. And now you just really start to feel that Jordan is definitely going to walk away with this win, as we've got 1 minute left to go. And that one doesn't fall for Alham Marche. And in transition, coming the other way, they're going to call a foul on the floor. But Syria really struggling to score the basketball this whole second quarter. I mean, they've only scored second half, excuse me, 9 points so far. And they had 14 in the third. As Davis takes it out underneath. Davis gets back from the corner, and he drills it. So Davis has been a constant for Syria tonight. 23 points. As Jordan will most likely use the entire shot clock. Olajuwon will drive and tries to throw it down, but gets fouled. I think he wanted that one badly. So Abdullah Olajuwon will go to the free throw line. And this will be his first attempt. So he's got 6 points on the night so far. Olajuwon, you should recognize that name. He's the proud middle son of NBA legend Hakeem Olajuwon. As Maran tries to drive, can't get that one to drop, so slight differential here in game clock and shot clock as Olajuwon tries to get that one. No good, but the offensive rebound will stay with Jordan as Kanan, will drive and pull up and hits nothing. So that will do it, folks. Thought that was the shot clock violation, but apparently no, it was the game clock. And Jordan come away with a big win at home, protecting their home court 74-59. That is your final score on game day 1. These two teams will meet again in a few days, November 30th. They will match up again in Group C. So we will see how that will pan out a couple nights from now. But Jordan just really dominant the entire game. never flinched at all when Syria went on a couple of runs throughout the entire game, but really Jordan, full control, didn't seem bothered whatsoever. I think they have a very, very good chance of getting out of this group. Still a ways away from talking about that. It is only game day 1, but they do have a game again against Syria, like I said, in a couple of days. But Syria really struggled just from the beginning, had a slow start, and they never really recovered. Didn't score until the 4-minute mark in the first quarter as Jordan got out into 11-0 run. And they just never looked back, to be honest. And a lot of that was contributed to turnovers from Syria. I think the defensive presence of Ahmad Al-Dweri inside made things difficult for Syria to score inside. As you see here, some of the statistics, Syria really struggled, shooting 8 for 32 from 3, 25%. But points in the paint, my goodness, that was a huge difference. And I think that a lot contributes to who I said, Ahmad Al-Dweri, the big man, standing at 210, what is that, 6'10"? Just clogs up the paint defensively. And Syria only scored 24 points inside, while Jordan had 44 points in the paint. So I think that's because of Al-Dweri. I also think Jalen Cole-Harris was outstanding, and the dynamic between the two of them, and then you throw in Alham Marche, who was cutting left and right whenever Al-Dweri had the basketball. Like those, they were the big three for me tonight for Jordan, and they did fantastic. Clearly they have experience playing with each other. They know each other very well. But yeah, I think Jordan's defense was great. I mean, only for holding Syria to 59 points. You're not going to win very many games if you don't score over 60. So I think it's part of Jordan's ability to play defense, but also Syria just missed a lot of open shots as well. So we will see how these two teams will match up in a couple of days. Obviously, they're going to go back and watch film, make the adjustments and whatnot, and then it'll be a very interesting matchup in a couple of days from now. But I hope for the next game that Syria comes out with a little bit more intensity, more aggressivity. I'd like to see them to get to the free throw line a little bit more, especially if things aren't falling for you shot-wise. You need to find other ways to score, and that's to try and create fouls. So hopefully they will make that adjustment for them in their next game. And then for Jordan, I mean, what else can you you don't make any adjustments. You continue doing what you're doing. Their big three were phenomenal tonight. So as you see here, these are the standings of game day 1 in Group C. Iran won earlier today, 94-68, and Jordan with this win, 74-59. Again, these 4 teams will play again in a couple of days. Iran and Iraq will play against each other one more time, and Jordan and Syria. The matchup will be very interesting the second time around. It's never easy playing the same team twice, especially in a row. And that's it for me tonight, folks. Thank you again for joining me. Congrats to Jordan for their first victory in the window of your World Cup qualifiers. Excuse me. 74-59. Over and out. See you guys again soon. Have a good night. Thank you.